If you've watched professional rugby over the last few years, you've probably felt the frustration. You tune in for massive collisions and fast breaks, but instead you get this. Players standing completely still, trapped in endless loops of kick tennis, just waiting for a high ball to drop. The game ground to a halt. Teams built 15-second caterpillar rucks just to shield a single box kick. Or worse, you'd sit through 3-minute scrum resets where the clock ticked down while 16 massive forwards collapsed over and over again. That stagnation is exactly why World Rugby and Super Rugby Pacific are executing a massive structural overhaul for the 2026 season. They are stripping the dead time out of the rulebook. The mandate from the lawmakers is simple: push the actual ball and play time to a full 60 minutes. They want to incentivize attacking footy by stopping teams from artificially slowing the match down. But you cannot pull one thread in professional rugby without unraveling another. The new laws designed to speed up the game have triggered a tactical ripple effect, accidentally weaponizing attacking strategies and dismantling traditional defensive systems. Let's start with the breakdown. For years, teams relied on the caterpillar ruck. Forwards would sequentially bind together, creating a 5-meter human shield. This guaranteed the scrum half total protection to set up a box kick. As of 2026, lawmakers have killed that tactic. Referees are now instructed to call "use it" the exact second the ball is available. More importantly, no additional offensive players can join the ruck to extend that shield. Without that buffer, the halfback is instantly exposed. The moment they reach for the ball, rush defenders swarm the base, hunting for a charge down. This forces a total offensive rewrite. Teams have to abandon the methodical box kick. Instead, they are forced to adopt much narrower attacking shapes to protect the ball, or take the risk of running it straight out of their own territory. The breakdown now functions as a zone of immediate, high-risk decision-making, where a single second of hesitation guarantees a turnover. Next, the lawmakers went after kick tennis by closing the DuPont loophole. Offside defenders can't just passively loiter in the midfield waiting to be put onside anymore. Now they must actively retreat to a valid defensive line. But the real tactical trap comes from a subtle tweak to the 50-22 kicking rule. This law rewards you with an attacking lineout if you kick the ball from your own half and it bounces out in the opponent's 22. But now you are explicitly allowed to pass the ball backward into your own half to manufacture that kick. Passing backward across the halfway line lets teams immediately launch a deep kick into the 22. Defending wingers must instantly drop back to cover the potential kick. But as they retreat, spatial gaps suddenly open up right in the middle of the park. This creates an impossible choice for the defense. You either protect deep territory from the 50-22 kick, or hold the line and leave holes for strike runners to exploit right through the midfield. At the set piece, a dominant forward pack could historically use scrums to squeeze out penalties, repeatedly resetting the engagement to drain the clock. The 2026 laws neutralize that tactic. Teams can no longer choose scrums from a free kick. Minor infringements like an accidental offside are now punished with a quick free kick instead. Add in the strict 30-second shot clock for scrums and lineouts, and dead time practically vanishes. Because teams can't rest during a 3-minute reset, they will take quick taps instead. This forces 130-kilo props to instantly transition from a static, heavy pushing stance into open field running and scrabbling defense. The set piece now functions as an endurance trap, designed to test the cardiovascular limits of the heaviest players on the pitch. These physical and strategic shifts will define the 2026 landscape, from the Southern Hemisphere clashes of Super Rugby Pacific all the way up to the newly launched Global Nations Championship. The physical reality of this new landscape is severe. The game is significantly faster, chaotic, and exhausting for the players. The old winning formula, relying on the absolute heaviest scrummaging pack and a meticulous, slow-paced box-kicking strategy, is a liability now. To win, teams need cardiovascular fitness. They need the ability to execute organized scramble defenses when caught out of position, and the strategic vision to exploit open field chaos. Ultimately, these rule changes create a high-risk, high-reward spectacle where survival belongs only to the most adaptable teams.